good interweb? I'm your man Q, back again with some more of that geek news. Don't worry about the voice. I promise you, I'm okay. Isolation for a geek is legitimately like a godsend. Get a lot of gaming done and a lot of anime watching done. But that's not why you're here today. Last week it was reported that Reggie Fils-Aimé, and I couldn't even pronounce his name correctly, Reggie Fils-Aimé, the former Nintendo president of America, dyslexic much? The former president of Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé, is going to be heading up being basically the president and the consultant / face of GameStop. Some people think it's a shameless ploy by GameStop to try to save face for all the downsizing and all the boo-boo butter shit that they've been doing over the years, which, to a degree, they have been doing. Even though I personally feel that GameStop is part of the DNA and is good for the whole video game anatomy. But that also is a topic for the other day. Today, I want to talk about a couple things. 1, 2, 3 things that I would like to see that probably won't happen, that would make Reggie Fils-Aimé's stay and tenure at GameStop actually worth something. The first thing that I want to talk about is for those who are millennials, zillennials, Generation Z, XYZ, Z1, whatever. Y'all don't remember Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, or your mom and pop shops where you were able to rent DVDs, video games, and VHSs. I would love to see GameStop implement a renting system. Yeah, they have a renting system right now. If you buy any used game, you have 7 days with the receipt to bring it back and get your cash back, or you can get store credit and buy another game. That's cool, but that's one of them little underboo kind of things. You know what I'm saying? They don't really surface that. That's kind of hidden. So I would like to see them start renting games, and if they start actually making a system where you can rent games, and even if you use your debit card or credit card, just like i.e. a Blockbuster and type of situation with the used games, which they make their most money from in the first place, I think that would also build a better community with the GameStop. And then you also could have where, just like GameFly, which you don't really hear too much about anymore, you can purchase the game if you want to purchase the game, and they'll just take the money automatically off your card, and you just keep it that way once those certain period or allowed time does. The second thing that I would love to see is something that I really feel that they could do, because, they were doing this in the 90s, and they still do this with a lot of different arcades. I would like to play the video games, the used ones, non-mature rated, because you don't want no trouble with the law. GameStop, no more trouble with the law, where you were able to put in certain used games and play them for a certain increment of time. So how about $2 for 30 minutes or $2 for 15 minutes? That's more feasible. I pay $2 for 15 minutes to play a game real quick to see if I like the game. And then they have some kind of counter or reset button or something that they can actually press or implement that it'll automatically reset that game at that allowed time. This is a multi-million-dollar company, and even though all the downsizing, downshifting, and all the other shit that they're doing within the company, they have enough money to do something as simple as that. Make 2 different units, maybe a 3, Nintendo, a Microsoft, and a PlayStation, and have them located respectively around different parts of the store next to the certain, areas, and that way people are able to go in and play it and decide if they want to get that game there. You can't beat no game in 15 minutes. And a lot of times, especially non-Christmas time, GameStop is really not that busy. That's why it's only usually 2 workers there at one time. So take a page from Game Crazy, which for me was the best video game used dealer, better than Squaresoft, Softwares and Baggages, EB Games, GameStop, Game Rush, all the above, because we got a chance to play it before we bought it. And the last thing that I would love to see when it came to GameStop that I feel that would help its whole economy better is, can we get more deals and bonuses? I just was checking the other day about trading in some games for Animal Crossing and or maybe both Grand Blue Fantasy, and well, yeah, just checking. I wasn't gonna trade none of my classic RPGs, but they giving $13 for Xenogears, and then they're gonna resell it for $80. They're giving $32 for Suikoden 2, that's all both of these PlayStation games, classic RPGs by the way, and they're gonna resell it for $134.99. Can we get more bonuses on top of the card that we already have? Have it a flat rate, you get a flat book, you get something for your dollars. I know they just did this whole $5 credit thing per month, but we gotta spice this shit up a little bit more, because at the end of the day, the consumer, me, you, still kind of feel like we getting roofied, you know? That's not how you want to feel when you spending your hard-earned rupees, rings, coins, and greppa. Not at all, GameStop. Not at all. But only time will tell, interweb, what Reggie Fils-Aimé would do. Maybe he's going to be how Magic Johnson was for the Lakers a couple of years ago. He's just a face to try to save face, if that makes sense. But if any new news comes up, you know I got your back. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think, and what are you expecting Reggie Fils-Aimé and the whole GameStop experiment to do, work, and yeah, I mean, yeah. But as always, interweb, this has been your man Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things games, all things anime, and all things geek. Until the next one, y'all. Peace.
And if you're still thirsty, here's another video for you right here and right here. Water's wet.